If you're anything like most dog parents, chances are you become worried almost immediately should your dog seem to pay little or no attention to his food. This applies to his water or other beverages as well. And before you resort to conventional medicine like chemical-based appetite stimulants to deal with this problem, I just like to point out that there are actually simple and natural ways to get your dog's appetite going again. My name is Susie, your trusted homeopath, and thanks for joining me in this video. I will reveal these simple and natural ways to bring back your dog's appetite in just a few moments. Additionally, make sure you watch this video all the way through since I'm also sharing a bonus tip that will help promote a healthier and more resilient digestive system for your dog. If you're looking to get access to useful and practical videos on keeping your pet happy and healthy using natural means, make sure you click on the subscribe button right now. All my content pieces are focused on providing pet parents and animal lovers all around the world with science-backed and well-researched tips on how to give their pets the quality of life they truly deserve through holistic methods. I'd really appreciate it if you can join me in my mission to spread the mostly unacknowledged benefits and wonders of homeopathy for pets. Moreover, you can also hit the bell icon right now to get an instant notification every time I have a new video up. And as a homeopath and pet parent myself, I've often felt that there is a significant lack of helpful information on the web about the use of natural products in keeping pets in good health. It's either you come across information that is plainly misleading and too good to be true, or something that is so technical you can not even understand it properly. That is the reason why my team and I at Zumalka, armed with our more than a decade's worth of experience, decided to step up and provide quality information about pet homeopathy to help pet parents and animal lovers across the globe. Now let's kick off our discussion by touching on the most common reasons why your dog refuses to eat or drink. As a dog parent, it can be rather worrying if you're noticing that your dog is not touching his food or drink at all. However, there are a few possible factors why your pooch has seemingly lost his appetite. How about we go over them one by one? The first factor is overfeeding. Sure, this may sound surprising, but a lot of dog parents tend to fail to spot that they are already feeding their pets more than they ought to. Always remember that no matter how nutritious a certain type of food or drink is, too much of it can already have counterproductive effects before you know it. Besides possibly leading to bloat and indigestion, overfeeding can also be a cause for obesity for your dog. It's not uncommon that you sometimes have to change up your dog's diet, say from dry dog food to the wet variety due to some health issue that he may be going through, like an upset stomach or a sore tooth. Similar to us humans, our palate may not be that receptive to the new type of food we are served, and we may even reject the whole thing completely. The same scenario could happen with your dog. The next factor on our list is dental issues. When your dog is afflicted with some sort of dental health problems such as gum disease or a cracked or broken tooth, tartar and plaque buildup, as well as an abscess, he may not be that excited to munch on food anytime soon. Your pooch could already be in a lot of pain just by opening his mouth, or the act of chewing might cause his diseased gums to rub with his cheeks and tongue, leading to discomfort. Being around strangers is one other factor you should keep in mind. Given the fact that dogs are inherently emotional in nature, notable changes in their environment, particularly the people they are with, can often lead to separation anxiety. And one of the most significant effects of separation anxiety is the sudden loss of appetite. This situation can be mainly observed in dogs that were separated without a warning from their fur parents and loved ones. Next is illness. Illness is perhaps the most common factor when it comes to lack of appetite in dogs. You see, when your dog has some form of an illness like fever or viral infection, his sense of taste will not function properly. This makes your dog's palate not as receptive to flavors and will make his food and drink taste bland. Another factor to consider is moving to a new place. Being creatures of habit, dogs are often dependent on routine and repetition. Any remarkable changes like new sounds, smells, and sights can affect your dog and will usually manifest as a form of behavioral change. And loss of appetite is one of these behavioral changes. Stress is next on our list of possible factors why your dog has seemingly lost his interest in food or drink. Let's say a dog went through a highly stressful experience like severe trauma or injury. This subsequently triggers a sudden increase in his stress hormones like cortisol, which activates his body's fight or flight response. Interestingly, this fight or flight response acts like an appetite suppressant and will prevent your dog from feeling hungry or thirsty unless his stress levels drop. Next, let's touch on a rather serious question that a lot of pet parents and animal lovers have already asked me. So how long can a dog go without eating or drinking? To answer this question properly, let me just point out that dogs are very different when it comes to a lack of food and lack of water. Depending on a dog's overall health and wellness, he can go for as long as 5 to 7 days without food. However, a key factor that should be taken into consideration is he should still be drinking plenty of water or fruit juice, or perhaps dog-safe broth during this time. On the other hand, a dog can only survive 3 days without water or some other beneficial fluid, since it plays a crucial role in delivering oxygen to the tissues and organs. A dog could be prone to fatally adverse effects once these functions are compromised. This is the biggest reason why you should give your dog the immediate and proper attention he needs as soon as you observe that something's off with his eating and drinking patterns. We're almost at the simple, natural ways to restore your dog's appetite that I told you about earlier. What is your go-to food or drink of choice whenever your dog is feeling under the weather? In my experience, I've discovered that a few sips of chicken broth does the trick. How about you? Please do share your ideas in the comments section. I'm so excited to check them out really soon. Now we've got that covered, here are the natural ways you can go for to get your dog's appetite going again. Unlike what a lot of people mistakenly believe, restoring your dog's appetite doesn't require chemical-based stimulants and similar options. Having the following tips in your home pet care checklist will definitely be an advantage should this issue get in the picture. Number 1 is stick to regular feeding times. A common problem among some dog parents, especially those who have very busy schedules, is randomly feeding their dogs only when their schedule permits. Besides possibly causing tummy upsets, inconsistent feeding also causes stress to a dog, since he will develop the mindset of being unsure when his next meal will come, and we do not want that. Always make sure that you give your pooch a sufficient amount of food and water on the dot at least twice a day, and you'll notice that his eating and drinking habits will improve. Number 2, check if your dog is suffering from dental issues. Dental health problems like gingivitis, tooth decay, abscesses, as well as chipped and broken teeth can prevent your dog from eating or drinking, since he may be already experiencing a lot of pain just by opening his mouth. Make sure you properly deal with these dental issues as soon as you can, since these can also lead to even more serious health problems if not taken care of immediately. Switching to softer food options during this time is also a smart way to keep your dog eating despite having dental issues. Number 3, entice him with a treat along with his regular meal. I know this sounds a bit like cheating, but enticing your dog with his favorite treat is one simple trick to jumpstart his palate. Just remember to divide his favorite treat into several pieces, thoroughly integrate them with his regular meal, and you're all set. Although all treats can be used for this, keep in mind not to overdo it on excessively sweet and salty snacks, since they can alter his palate in a really big way if used lots of times. Number 4, change up the menu. Just like us humans, our dogs can also eventually tire out of a meal no matter how tasty it is. If you're noticing that your dog isn't eating his food as much as he used to, or not even touching it at all, then it's possible that you need to switch up the menu to make it more inviting. Here's a few quick examples to help you get started. Gradually switch from dry food to a mix of wet and dry food. Add a bit of crunchy elements to your dog's food, and integrate dog-safe fruits in his diet like bananas, apples, mangoes, and cantaloupe. Number 5, heat up your dog's meals. Did you know that a bit of heat can help stimulate your dog's taste buds? The next time you're feeding your dog, make it a point to heat up his meal a bit before serving, just enough to give it a mild amount of warmth. You can also use warm broth as an alternative application for this one. Number 6, add a bit of fat in his food. It's not uncommon that most dog foods, especially in the case of dry varieties, tend to lose a lot of fat content when they are processed. And fat does contain a lot of flavor. Apart from directly adding in flaxseed oil and food-grade virgin coconut oil to your dog's meals, you can integrate a small portion of plainly cooked fatty fish like mackerel, salmon, herring, as well as tuna also works for this. Number 7, let him munch on grass for a bit. Sure, grass isn't a usual item on your dog's regular menu, but the extra bit of roughage can actually help settle his stomach, especially when he's experiencing high levels of acidity. When you observe that your dog isn't as excited to tuck into his meal like he usually does, allow him to graze in your yard for a little bit of grass therapy. Believe me, you'll be surprised with the results. Number 8. Check for signs of tummy upsets and similar gastrointestinal issues. I've saved this last because this one is often overlooked by most dog parents when their dogs seem to lose interest in food and drink all of a sudden. Before you start worrying why your dog isn't touching his meal, make sure you check for any indications that he may simply be experiencing an upset stomach or a similar gastrointestinal problem. If your dog is anything like most dogs, chances are he won't be that excited to eat or drink if he's suffering from the said health problems. And while we're on that subject of stomach upsets and similar gastrointestinal issues, I just like to share a high quality natural product you should consider including in your pet care checklist to help maintain your dog's overall gut health. It is Zumalka's Happy Gut product. It's designed to address the digestive irritation your pet feels in cases of stomach or intestinal upsets. The Happy Gut remedy also offers a soothing effect for your pet during periods of constipation, diarrhea, vomiting, gas buildup, among other related issues. On top of that, this product is also formulated to target specific symptoms like the burning sensation in the anus, loose stools, diarrhea, and even incontinence during periods of extreme stress and anxiety. If you're still having a tricky time zeroing on a natural product made from premium ingredients that will help keep your dog's digestive and gastrointestinal health in good shape, Happy Gut is definitely one option you should look into. You can check out this video's description to learn more about the Happy Gut product and how it can support your precious pet. That pretty much covers everything you need to know about restoring your dog's appetite using natural means. In case your dog is going through some other types of health issue and you're just looking to properly deal with it using natural products, make sure you contact us right away. Our team of pet specialists are standing by to help you get to the root of the problem as soon as possible. You can find the link to our Contact Us page in the description of this video. Please don't forget to click on like if you found this video helpful and informative, and I'd also really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button so you can easily access all of my content. In case you're having a difficult time getting access to specific natural remedies online, there is a big chance that I've already covered it in my videos. And if not, you can simply message me or leave a comment so I can make a video on a particular health issue that you'd like me to address. Don't forget to check out this playlist on natural treatments for general dog health for more holistic ways to keep your pooch happy and healthy, naturally with you and your pet every step of the way.